Hello, my dear Virgo. How are you? Welcome. I hope you're doing very, very well. Virgo, let's see what energies are available to you at this moment. So you can use them to your advantage and see a situation from a new point of view. This reading is general. Take what resonates with you. If not, disregard the message. And it applies to all those who have their sun rising or also their moon or Venus in the sign of Virgo. Virgo, if you need a personal consultation with me, you can email me at the email address shown on the screen, and I will be sending you all the information you need. All right, let's channel a message for the sign of Virgo for this moment.
Thank you.
They start over here with the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Hermit, we have the Chariot, the Star, Death, the Five of Swords. Let's go this way. Temperance, the Ace of Coins, and the Two of Coins. Your bottom of the deck card is the Moon. Wow, Virgo. I see. I see a lot of depth in your reading right now because I feel like there's a transitional energy, of transformation. It's clear, right? But also of rebuilding. And this is also very important. I get the feeling that you're leaving behind a very important stage of your life, but you're also getting ready for a new reality. It's much more in line with you. Okay. Yes, it's true that there's this underlying energy. That's what we're going to start analyzing. It adds a bit of internal discovery, right? Of starting to connect with what's inside you, right? With your subconscious. But let's start analyzing it because this underlying energy can sometimes be talking to us about doubts, right? Yes, doubts about maybe the future, about what's coming. Sometimes it can be a lack of information. It could be that you're more sensitive than usual or that you have very strong intuitions right now. I feel like maybe what the moon is telling you is that, look, not everything can be understood right now, Virgo. It's like the answers will start to appear over time. Okay. So what I see is that your reading shows progress, but it also feels like an invitation to trust. Okay? Okay, because this is a process. Let's review the start of your reading because I feel like your current state isn't being described much. And the direction, of course, that you're taking. Because you start with an energy of evaluation, right? And it's like right now you're asking yourself, hey, is it worth continuing to invest in this? Maybe in this project, in this job, in this relationship, in some cases, right? Are you getting maybe the results you were expecting? So, what is it that needs to change? So, I feel like you're in an energy of analysis, really looking at something closely. Now, there's an energy here that has to do with introspection, right? With the deep reflection you're bringing to this analysis, right? Like trying to look for answers. I mean, it's not a time to make impulsive decisions or to act too quickly. It's a time to understand something because the answers are going to come from you. And that's what's important. It's not that they're going to come from someone else or from outside. But after the reflection, movement appears. And I feel that here, there really is a definite step forward. Like, okay, I've made up my mind. I take the reins and move forward. So what I think is that you're really close to getting out, like out of a waiting period, to finally enter a time of action. It's as if you were finishing a very deep process of analysis and also preparing yourself to be able to move forward with much more determination toward a new goal or toward a new objective. Let's go to your central area. Yes, there's a lot of intensity here and you can see it. It's also a valuable learning experience because you start with an energy that, of course, has to do with faith, right? Right. Which also has to do with trust in the future. You're also looking a lot toward the future. And it's that energy that will bring you hope, that brings renewal. But what happens? Transformation shows up here. And this is telling us about endings in your life that are inevitable. They could be very profound changes that you are experiencing, some kind of detachment, or preparing yourself for the rebirth. It's as if it's telling you that there's something in your life that's already done. Its purpose has been fulfilled. And life is telling you, well, let's let this go. Let's let this go so we can move forward. But I feel like there's a warning here. And this energy can sometimes be telling us, right, about conflicts, right, about dealing with harsh people too, right, difficult people or internal tensions. I think this energy is saying that, see, choose your battles, Virgo. I mean, not everything deserves a confrontation, right? Don't waste your energy on that, right? Or arguing with someone you know just wants to be right. So, what's going on here? I feel like the transformation you're going through, what it's asking of you is to leave behind old patterns of conflict or of exhaustion. So you can open up to something healthier. Okay? And at the end of your reading, I see it as very positive because there's a lot of harmony. Why? Because after these changes and tensions that you have gone through, balance appears. And you start with a healing energy, right? Of practicing moderation, of finding that middle ground, right? Of integrating flow. Then here, you have an energy that speaks to us about new opportunities, about the new project, the new job, the new career. This is also like a fertile seed. It's something new, but it has a lot of potential for you so that it can develop. But what the energy is telling you here about how this situation ends is that you might need to adapt. In other words, what life might be asking is for you to be flexible with this new thing, right? And that you be patient, that you also manage your priorities, right? That you also find balance among different responsibilities that might be starting right now. I mean, maybe this energy is telling you, Virgo, let's reorganize. Okay, so everything doesn't fall on us at once. What do we prioritize? How do we manage our routine? How do we handle different responsibilities? So maybe what this line is telling you, Virgo, is that there are new opportunities coming your way. You know? But maybe what they're going to require from you is that you have that ability, right? The ability to adapt and maintain balance. Now, on a general level, eh, uh, I feel like your reading, Virgo, shows that right now you have a very deep understanding of yourself. Very, very deep. What I also feel is that, yes, it's true, something ends so that something better can be born. There is hope after this change that you are going through. Yes, the good thing in your reading is that there are new opportunities. Okay. Especially when it comes to personal projects, work, profession, career, maybe even with a business venture as well. But I feel that the key to success will be for you to find balance. I mean, don't try to do everything at the same time. That's it. That's the key. That's the key. Okay, listen to your inner wisdom. Also evaluate everything you've built. Haz eso. Let go of situations that have already run their course. Open yourself to these new opportunities. Okay? And even though, yes, there are things that still aren't completely defined yet, but the thing is, maybe what the moon is also telling you is not to rely only on your logic. Instead, trust your intuition at this moment. You're kind of crossing a bridge, right? There's a door that's starting to open. Okay? So don't hold on to what's already over. Mm. I feel that results show up when you accept change and also trust your inner world. Mm. Wow, I really love this. Let's see, Virgo, what's the oracle's message for you? Well, it's the Puma. The Puma, its keyword is assertive. It tells you, in silence you find power. Claim your leadership role and take action. You know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and confidence to succeed. Dear Virgo, this is what we have seen for all of you in terms of overall energy available. Have a beautiful day, everyone, and we'll see you here next time. See you soon.